Right now we on the car, about to pull off, leaving everybody. Leaving Mermoz, Dakar, and on our way to
leaving normal society.
Yeah. On our way to Joel, and where I don't really know what to expect. I heard a lot of horror stories, but I also heard it ain't that bad.
That's not true.
So,
it's not that bad.
Nicholas said it's not that bad.
Actually, it's fun, actually.
Well, we'll see. Maybe for you it is.
Nicholas has a bed, so...
He what?
He got a bed, so it might be fun for him.
Yeah, exactly. He has a bed.
I can't even sleep in my bed.
And Idris may have one too.
I might pray on it.
What's good, y'all? So like I said at the end of Entry 9, we're now obviously on our way to the Joel and Mbodiène area. It was a curious ride, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term. I was put in the car with my two nephews, Sirde and a driver who I didn't know, which was a little bit uncomfortable considering I was the only adult American there, and I wasn't fluent in French, and obviously I didn't know Wolof, and I didn't know where the hell we were going. But Idris was there who could translate if necessary if something went down, and I guess I trusted Sirde as well if my sister trusted him. And I was doing all this recording because I was consciously thinking the whole time I wanted to take my future vlog viewers, you guys, on a journey with me, you know, so hopefully a lot of these complications that I was facing along the way will make the whole experience a little bit more real for you. And also keep in mind, like I said in the last entry, that a lot of this footage as well I was hoping I could use in the music video. I had a lot of complications with the audio due to wind interference, which is basically a risk you're going to run if you don't have a high-end microphone with a good windscreen and you're recording outside with like an iPhone or something. It's like if you're talking on the phone and on the other end, they're outside and you hear all that wind blowing in the phone, it makes you want to hang up. You run a similar risk when you're, doing your recordings or whatever. But there were other times when I was using the T3i. Now this is just a stupid mistake, a rookie mistake. T3i and recording and trying to narrate while holding it near an open window, so all you're going to hear is wind in that situation. And you'll see examples of that later when it gets darker and Idris and I are trying to narrate and record at the same time. You can't really hear anything. And then other times the audio was just muffled because the front-facing camera, when I turned it away to record, that back-facing microphone, for whatever reason, wasn't picking up the audio well. So you'll see in both of those instances later, I'll be using subtitles so you can make out the audio. I was using the T3i for a lot of this footage, so I had to be careful in this area not to hang the camera out the window, because with the car being slowed down due to traffic sometimes, someone could easily just run by and snatch the camera. And also, because the Senegalese tend to be a little put off by being recorded and cameras being on, I had to kind of be in stealth mode anyway.
Wake up and go inside and get dressed.
We're on our way to Joel right now. Can't see anything because we can barely see anything.
It was supposed to be a 2-hour drive, but it turned out to be a 4-hour drive.
It seems like we're getting further and further away from civilization. It's a lot of cars broken down on the side.
Right in the middle of nowhere.
I don't know how they gonna get home because it don't seem like it's nothing out here. I didn't record much after it started getting dark because you couldn't really see anything. There were no street lights. The most you could see was what was directly in front of the headlights of the car. I had to put an edit on the video you just saw just to make that as visible as it was. But it was mostly just dark, long roads. And then there was a sudden pickup in activity when we got to the Joel area, which I believe was right before Mbodiène. Sort of like, it was like nightlife activity. Some of it seemed a little chaotic to me, like, just random, like older white men walking with young black women, or white women walking with black African men down dirt roads near like pubs with the whole guys on motorcycles. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering it more chaotic than it was because I was in and out. So I was kind of like waking up to that. But it was unexpected. So I think the unexpectedness of it weirded me out a little bit. But I guess it all kind of added to the whole spice and mystery of the journey. Alright, we just got to this, what's this called? Arts Garage.
Oh my god.
As you see, it's kind of
It's dim.
There's been a lot of confusion because it's like I can't. There's a language barrier, and the driver and Sir jumped out the car, taking bags out the car and those type of stuff. Iklas tripping because he like, this don't make no sense. Uncle Taji should be coming in the house. Blah blah blah. Dree's kind of saying the same thing.
And there's a cat on the floor.
Cat just walked up on it.
You can't see it. You can't see
I mean, the garage is cool. It look cool in here, but
Iklas says the house is better.
he said the house is way better.
And if this is the floor we're sleeping on.
When we reached our destination, my sisters and the crew, I don't know where they were at. They were way behind somewhere. But we stopped, so they jumps out of the car. The driver jumps out of the car. They start unloading bags, throwing bags off the top of the car. I don't know what the hell is going on because I can't see anything. It's pitch black out there. Gilbert emerges out of the darkness. Gilbert is one of the workers who worked there. And I actually met him about 15 years previous in Ghana when I went to Ghana to write a feature story on the state of West African hip-hop. See, I've been doing this for a long time. But anyway, he comes out. All three of them are yelling back and forth and wall off. Iklas joins in at some point. Now all four of them is yelling. It's all this commotion. Idris is confused. He's complaining. And I'm just trying to be a good trooper. Like, I'm more concerned about whether a hyena or something is going to jump out of bushes and attack and kill all of us. I mean, I'm going to need some internet or something in here, but
you know.
We don't have time.
And outside is pitch black. You can't see nothing. So
In our house, that's tiles.
it was just weird to be dropped off at a place where there's nothing. And then Gilbert, the one guy staying in here, walks up out of the darkness.
The rest has mats or.
So I don't know. They said they on their way here, so we'll see what happens when they get here. But
It seems like this place is uninhabited though. Where is everybody at?
Those are our bikes.
yeah, I don't know.
I know people's not sleeping.
It's just
at
kind of
8
strange for
o'clock.
them to dump me out of the garage.
Took your ticket bag and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just seem weird. All right, Iklas gonna show us. Well, y'all can't see nothing on here right now. So what Iklas showed us were our sleeping quarters, which consisted of mattresses on the ground divided by, I believe it was sheets that partitioned off the rooms. I believe it was sheets or something like that. If not, you'll see it and I'll get exposed in later episodes when you see what it really is. But the way I'm remembering it right now is that's what it looked like. So right now at the house, I don't know if I'm gonna stay here or not and go to the garage, but it looks like I might be selling here just for the night. This is one of the rooms. Can't even see much. This is the bathroom
Just
back
tried to
here.
unpack.
Wait,
she's in there.
Yeah, you can't go in here.
who's in there? Amo?
Not personal nuisance. Oh.
One of the rooms. Actually, it's pretty nice looking. Net, that's a mosquito net up there. They're proposing I stay on the couch out here. There's no mosquito net out there though. That's the only problem.
That's not a problem.
This is the room my sister would be staying in. I recognize those from the promos that I was putting out. If you can see them. I'll show y'all probably again tomorrow. You can get a better look at everything. And this is the kitchen. Making dinner right now. This is one of their dogs.
Just pet her.
Dog is not allowed in the house, right?
No.
Ever. At any time.
Alright, where's the puppies?
They're gonna take us on a little tour around here.
I don't think you guys have
The dog is coming. The dog wants to go on the tour too.
I mean, it's her puppies, so
This the dog. They taking to see the puppies.
yeah.
Oh, that's why y'all ain't seen them without me. It's a nice tree right here. It's some like the sky is filled with stars like I've never seen before, but you can't see them on these cameras. Let me see. Shining light. So there's our puppies. And the poop.
Just
Who? This?
Yeah.
But I don't want him to leave. That's why.
it's a him.
You're just gonna.
So that's the mom meeting her baby.
I mean, not me.
Not baby. So that's the mom.
That's
So
the mom and her baby.
Mom getting to see her baby that she don't get to see them. How often do y'all let her out to see him?
Every time that they're here.
Every time.
I mean, let them out to see her.
Like, when they're with them, then they just let them out in general. I think
We
that's
always let them out.
So there was a big argument when we went to the house because my sister Musana didn't really appreciate how my nephews, Ikhlas and Idris, were carrying on about her wanting me to stay at the arts garage. And they were tripping a little bit. They were going in, but you know, I was inclined to defend them a little because it's all because they were, you know, they cared about their uncle. But then it turned into a big thing between her, both of my sisters actually, and myself, because then it became about me defending my nephews against them. And eventually, Can't See overheard what was going on and he cut in and shut it down. I was like, look, what's the big deal? He could just stay here and sleep on this, it was sort of like a bench, couch type of thing by the front door, which is where I wound up staying, what I thought was going to be just for that night. And it wasn't the most ideal situation, a little uncomfortable because it was kind of hard, but it was still a lot better than the alternative, which would have been sleeping in this big, empty, dark warehouse type of situation, having to walk across a dark street and go through a gate and walk across a huge chunk of yard just to eat and, you know, shower and, you know, use the bathroom, which otherwise I'd be squatting over a hole in the ground. So I'm gonna let the vlog recording I did when I was there take you into day 5. And you'll hear the stress in my voice, the disappointment in my voice, partly due to that argument and partly just due to the sleeping situation. Look, I felt like the whole reason we were there was to do this music video, which I raised money for and everything, but here I was getting treated like, I kind of felt like I was getting treated like the little brother, you know what I mean? My sister, Sahar, is living in the lap of luxury, sleeping in her plush bed in her private room with her mosquito net, and even Idris got his own bed, and I'm out here sleeping, you know, in a glorified bench. You know, it's like whatever, Taji, like he'll figure it out, you know what I'm saying? And I bet you my sisters are gonna watch this vlog entry at some point and still have something to say about it, but whatever, man, I'm just telling the truth. What am I if not a teller of truths? Alright, so I'm in Jawal now. I'm staying at the house, but tomorrow I'm probably gonna go to the tent. Just so I can have a little bit more privacy in what I'm doing. But this is gonna be a long week because it's basically like camping. You know, they have solar power, but I can't really power up my equipment until the sun is up, which somebody had told me about this ahead of time, so I could prepare for it. Maybe buy some portable chargers or something like that. Obviously, I have a lot of camera equipment, computer, phone, whole bunch of stuff I need to have powered up. So I gotta figure out strategically how I'm gonna do that throughout the day and make sure I have enough battery power between my 2 batteries for my camera, which is all I have, my phone power for an extra camera, and my computer, which I have to work on things. I wanted to get the vlogs up before coming back so I can have them kind of current with what I'm doing over here, but I don't think that's gonna be able to happen. What else? Oh, the internet, because the internet, there's some type of system, you gotta pay for it or something like that, but nobody's told me how to do that yet. So I don't know why this is such an issue to get accomplished, but I guess tomorrow morning I'll try to tie them down and make them, you know, tell me, you know, I'll pay the $25, whatever it might be, to get that done. Because I need internet service to be able to work on my stuff while I'm here. Shower situation the same. Toilet situation the same. I think when I go over to the tent, it's actually like a stoop toilet. So it really is like camping. But, you know, I got a little over a week to be here. So I'm gonna just suck it up, get my stuff done. It's beautiful out here though, that's a good thing. Unfortunately, I'm not out here with nobody, it's not a vacation. So I can't really make all that much use out of that, you know. Tonight I'm gonna be the only one sleeping on the couch with no mosquito net. So I sprayed myself down with bug spray, but that didn't seem to be working when I was in the car. I still got bugs on me, so I just heard my sister tell, Masana tell Idris that if he don't use the mosquito net, he's gonna get bugs all in his bed. I don't have his mosquito net, so I guess I'm gonna have bugs all over me tomorrow. And I'm trying to shoot a video and look good for a video, which is, you know, obviously what you're trying to do, look decent and you in the video. People have makeup teams and all that, I have nothing. Not only that, but I'm be bit up by mosquitoes and dead tired. So if I look a mess in my video, I'm gonna try to make that work just look like, you know, I'm just amongst the, you know, nature and Africa being rough and all that. Try to make it seem like that, I guess. I don't know, whatever, yo. But my phone's about to die, so I have to get off this vlog soon. because I'm charging it up through my computer, which is probably using up more computer juice. So anyway, tomorrow we gonna go out, try to get some work done, fill in my day as much as possible, and just try to pile work in from sunrise to sunset, just so I know I'm not wasting time. I can't, if I'm wasting time right here, I'll just be bored to death anyway. So see y'all tomorrow.